Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Cowboys.
Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was taken down by
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
I know he ain't got it. Slip. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 31.
Now it's Carson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the...
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and run forward with Foster. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
2 yards.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again down here with Foster. And this time he is in. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Cowboys, nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back. On the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
54 mark. Check. 54. I can't do what you play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long for Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the run, it's Foster. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. For the Seattle touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tackle. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
This is Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vincent Mayowa able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Prescott buying time to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Final play of the half. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Stills over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 7-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. This is Foster. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Robert Foster, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 30. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
There's Wilson to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Wilson. On the screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson will throw again. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
A first down carry for Foster. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
2nd and 11. At the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. This time Wilson will throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
We got
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check.
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run. It's Foster. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Foster. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Foster. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
I'm going to come back to you. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Foster. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
On 1st down, Foster. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Foster, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A 40-yard attempt.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this.
Man, I should have won there.
So for the
I should have won that game.
They're into the win column now.
Dang, you know it.
On the young season. And they will hit the road
Man, please.
to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas,
Dominated the game.
struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.
No, you didn't.
And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.